Life is short, and every moment we spend dwelling on the past or fearing the future is a moment lost forever. Life is not a rehearsal, this is it. The time we have on this earth is finite, and yet so often we live as though we have an eternity ahead of us. We hesitate to take risks, we procrastinate on our dreams, and we allow fear to dictate our choices. But the truth is, tomorrow is never guaranteed. Every breath you take, every sunrise you witness, every heartbeat in your chest is a gift, a fleeting, precious gift. You owe it to yourself to live fully, to embrace the opportunities that come your way, and to create the life you've always imagined. So many people spend their days waiting for the right moment, the perfect time to act, to speak, to begin. But there is no perfect moment. Time doesn't pause for us to gather courage or to feel ready. It marches forward relentlessly, indifferent to our hesitations and doubts. Waiting for ideal conditions often means waiting forever. The only time you truly have is now. What are you waiting for? Your dreams will not build themselves, and your happiness cannot be outsourced to the future. Every step you take today is an investment in the life you want to lead. Start small if you must, but start. Let the fear of wasting time be greater than the fear of failing. Regret for inaction is far heavier than regret for trying. Life is short, but it is also unpredictable. You don't know how many days you have left, nor how many days the people you love will be here. Let this uncertainty push you toward gratitude, not anxiety. Tell people how much they mean to you. Call your friends, hug your family, and express your love freely and unapologetically. Don't let pride or petty disagreements create distance between you and those you care about. When all is said and done, the relationships you nurture and the love you give will matter far more than any material achievement or accolade. Don't postpone meaningful conversations or moments of connection. Time moves quickly, and you never know when you'll wish you had just one more day with someone. We often underestimate the power of small actions in a short life. A smile, a kind word, a helping hand, these things ripple out in ways you cannot imagine. The legacy you leave behind is built not in monumental gestures, but in the accumulation of these everyday acts of kindness. Strive to live in a way that adds value to the world around you, however small it may seem. Chase your dreams not just for personal fulfillment, but so that your life can inspire others. A short life can still be an extraordinary one if lived with purpose, courage, and generosity. At the end of your life, you won't remember the hours spent scrolling on your phone, the arguments over trivial matters, or the fear of judgment that held you back. You'll remember the moments when you felt truly alive, when you laughed until your stomach hurt, when you achieved something you thought was impossible, and when you loved with all your heart. Make your life a collection of these moments. Choose adventure over comfort, growth over stagnation, and authenticity over perfection. Don't just exist, live. Make each day count, because once it's gone forever. Life is short, but within that brevity lies immense potential. You have the power to make your time here remarkable, meaningful, and unforgettable. Seize it. Don't let fear, doubt, or procrastination rob you of the life you deserve. Make today the day you begin, because the clock is ticking and the world is waiting for you to shine. Life's brevity is its greatest challenge, but it's also its most beautiful gift. Knowing that time is limited forces us to confront what truly matters. It strips away the superficial and reminds us that the essence of life is not in the number of years we live, but in the depth of our experiences. We often get caught up in chasing material possessions, status, or societal approval, forgetting that these things, while temporarily fulfilling, hold no lasting value. At the end of the day, the moments that stay with you, the ones that truly define your life, are the ones where you felt deeply connected to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. Do not trade these moments for fleeting distractions or trivial pursuits. Live deliberately with intention and ensure that your time reflects your values. Too often we live as though we are spectators in our own lives, waiting for someone or something to save us, to grant us permission to live fully. But no one is coming to do that for you. You are the author of your own story, and you have the pen in your hand right now. Don't let fear or self-doubt write your narrative. Even if you've made mistakes, even if you face setbacks, it's never too late to turn the page and begin your chapter. The beauty of life is its unpredictability, its endless capacity for reinvention. No matter where you are or what you've been through, you have the power to choose differently today. You have the power to step out of your comfort zone, take control of your life, and create something extraordinary. One of the greatest tragedies is when people spend their lives chasing someone else's version of success. Society often tells us what we should want, who we should be, and how we should live, but conforming to these expectations rarely leads to fulfillment. Your life is yours alone, and only you can determine what makes it meaningful. Don't waste your precious time trying to fit into molds that were never meant for you. Take the time to understand your own dreams, passions, and values, and have the courage to pursue them, even if it means going against the grain. Authenticity is not always easy, but it is the foundation of true happiness. Be bold enough to live a life that feels right for you, even if it doesn't make sense to others. Another truth about life is that it is full of challenges and hardships. No one escapes pain, failure, or loss. But it is in these moments of struggle that we often find our greatest strength. Hardship forces us to grow, to adapt, and to see the world in new ways. It reminds us of our resilience and teaches us to appreciate the good times even more. Don't let fear of failure or difficulty keep you from pursuing your dreams. Every failure is a lesson, every setback an opportunity to learn and improve. Embrace the challenges that come your way because they are an essential part of the journey. Life is not meant to be easy, but it is meant to be meaningful, and it is through overcoming adversity that we discover our true potential. Lastly, remember that the most profound fulfillment comes not from what you take, but from what you give. A short life lived selfishly feels hollow, but a life spent uplifting others is rich beyond measure. The connections you build, the kindness you show, and the impact you make will outlast you. These are the things that give life its deepest purpose. Don't underestimate your ability to make a difference, no matter how small it may seem. Every smile you create, every life you touch adds meaning to your own existence. If you want to live a life without regret, focus on giving more than you take, on loving more than you fear, and on creating more than you consume. Life is short, but within its brevity lies the potential for greatness. Every choice you make, every action you take is an opportunity to make your life extraordinary. Don't waste it. Live boldly, love fiercely, and embrace every moment with gratitude and purpose. Because when the final chapter of your life is written, it won't matter how long you lived, it will matter how deeply you lived. Make it count. The brevity of life is not a curse, it's a reminder, a call to action that pushes us to live with urgency and passion. Every single day we are presented with choices. To be present or distracted, to be bold or hesitant, to pursue meaning or simply go through the motions. So many people wake up each morning and merely exist, allowing routine and monotony to dictate their days. But existence without purpose is not truly living. To live fully, you must be willing to embrace the unknown, to seek adventure, and to find joy in even the smallest moments. Don't let the comfort of the familiar hold you back. Step into the uncertainty of life with courage, because that's where the magic happens. Growth, discovery, and transformation don't happen when you stay in your comfort zone. They happen when you dare to step outside of it. We often measure time by clocks and calendars, but life is not about counting days, it's about making days count. The quality of your life is not determined by the years you live, but by the moments that take your breath away. Think about the times when you felt truly alive. It wasn't when you were worrying about the future or regretting the past, when you were fully immersed in the present, savoring every second. Yet so many of us spend our days distracted by worries, screens, and superficial concerns. We postpone happiness for a later day, telling ourselves, I'll be happy when, but happiness is not something you find in the future, it's something you create in the present. Don't let the days slip by while you wait for some perfect moment to arrive. Seize this moment because it is all you truly have. Fear is one of the greatest thieves of time. It holds us back from taking risks, speaking our truth, and pursuing our dreams. But fear only has the power we give it. When you look back on your life, you won't regret the chances you took, even if they didn't turn out as planned. What you'll regret are the chances you didn't take, the words you didn't say, and the dreams you didn't chase. Life is too short to let fear dictate your choices. Choose courage over comfort even when it's hard. Every time you face your fears, you grow stronger, and every step you take outside your comfort zone brings you closer to the life you deserve. Remember, the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. Another important lesson is to stop comparing your journey to others. Life is not a race or a competition, it's a deeply personal adventure. The world constantly bombards us with images of success, beauty, and achievement, making it easy to feel like we're falling behind. But the truth is, everyone is walking their own path, and no two paths are the same. Focus on your own growth, your own dreams, and your own happiness. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. When you stop looking sideways and start looking within, you'll realize that life becomes infinitely richer and more fulfilling. Finally, don't wait until it's too late to prioritize what truly matters. So many people reach the end of their lives wishing they had spent more time with their loved ones, taken better care of their health, or followed their passions instead of chasing society's definition of success. Don't let that be your story. Live in alignment with your values and make time for the things and people that bring you joy. Life is short, but it's long enough if you spend it wisely. Start now. Make the choices today that your future self will thank you for. Invest in love, in learning, and in leaving the world a little better than you found it. Because when the clock runs out, it won't matter how much you've accumulated, it will matter how much you've given, how deeply you've loved, and how fully you've lived. Life's transience can sometimes feel overwhelming, but it is also what makes it so profoundly meaningful. The knowledge that our time is limited should not evoke despair, it should spark urgency. Yet so often we allow ourselves to be consumed by trivial matters, worrying about things that in the grand scheme of life hold little importance. We spend years stressing over opinions that don't define us, chasing possessions that won't satisfy us, and seeking validation from people who may never truly see us. Imagine how different your life could be if you shifted your focus from the noise of the world to the things that genuinely set your soul on fire. Time is a precious currency, and every second spent on things that don't align with your purpose is a second you can never get back. Make the choice to spend your time wisely on what truly matters. One of the most beautiful aspects of life is its ability to surprise us. The best moments often come unplanned: the laugh shared with a stranger, the unexpected opportunity that changes everything, the quiet evening that turns into a lifelong memory. Yet, we often try to control every aspect of our lives, fearing uncertainty. But life isn't meant to be predictable, it's meant to be an adventure. Embrace the chaos. Let go of the need to have everything figured out. Trust that even the twists and turns have something to teach you. The most incredible stories are rarely the ones where everything went according to plan. They're the ones where people adapted, grew, and thrived despite the unexpected. Let go of perfection and embrace the imperfection of life. It's where the magic happens. Think of the moments when you felt the weight of regret. It wasn't because you failed, it was because you didn't try. Regret is not born from action, but from inaction. Every time you shrink back from an opportunity, silence your voice, or deny your dreams, you create a future version of yourself that wishes you had been braver. Life is short, but it's long enough to make mistakes. Learn from them and try again. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone toward it. Each failure holds a lesson, a chance to grow, and an opportunity to build resilience. Don't fear failure, fear a life that remains untouched by its challenges, The path to success, happiness, and fulfillment is paved with risks and lessons. Dare to walk in the pursuit of a meaningful life. Don't forget the importance of rest and reflection. We live in a world that glorifies business, equating productivity with worth, but life is not a race to be won. It's a journey to be savored. Take time to pause, to appreciate where you are, and to acknowledge how far you've come. Silence the noise of the outside world and listen to the voice within you. What does it crave? What brings it peace? In those moments of stillness, you'll find clarity about what matters most. Use that clarity to guide your actions and align your life with your values. A short life lived intentionally and authentically is far richer than a long life spent chasing things that don't fulfill you. And as you live, remember the importance of leaving a legacy. Life is not just about what you take from the world, but what you give back to it. Acts of kindness, compassion, and generosity may seem small, but they create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. The love you give, the encouragement you share, and the lives you touch form the true measure of your existence. Think about how you want to be remembered, not for your possessions or accolades, but for the way you made people feel, the inspiration you sparked, and the difference you made. Life is short, but the impact you leave behind can echo through generations. Live in such a way that when you are gone, the world is better because you were here. Life, fleeting as it is, offers us an extraordinary canvas upon which to paint our dreams, values, and passions. Yet many of us hesitate, paralyzed by fear of judgment or failure. We forget that the opinions of others are fleeting themselves, as impermanent as the very days we live. The truth is, you are not here to meet the expectations of the world. You are here to fulfill the purpose within you. When you live authentically, embracing your unique voice and perspective, you honor the gift of your existence. There will always be critics, but their words hold no power compared to the satisfaction of living true to yourself. Do not shrink to fit someone else's idea of who you should be. Stand tall in your authenticity and let the world adjust to you. Life is too short to be lived in shadows. Another powerful lesson about life's brevity is the importance of forgiveness. We often hold on to resentment, anger, and bitterness, thinking it punishes the ones who hurt us. In reality, it only weighs us down, wasting precious time and energy that could be spent on joy and growth. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing someone's actions. It means releasing the hold they have on you. Life is too short to carry the heavy burden of grudges. Letting go is not a gift to the person who wronged you, it's a gift to yourself. It frees you to move forward unencumbered by the past and to create a future that isn't shaped by pain. Use your limited time to build bridges, not walls, and to heal, not harm. Forgiveness is not weakness, it's one of the strongest choices you can make. In the rush to accomplish, achieve, and accumulate, we often overlook the beauty of simplicity. Life's most profound joys are not found in grand gestures or monumental achievements, but in the quiet, unassuming moments that take us by surprise. The laughter of a loved one, the warmth of sunlight on your face, the serenity of a quiet evening, these are the moments that make life worth living. Yet, we are so often distracted, chasing after things we believe will make us happy, while the true sources of happiness are right in front of us. Slow down, breathe. Appreciate the world around you. Life is short, but its beauty is infinite for those who take the time to notice. In the end, it is these simple, fleeting moments that will mean the most. Time is the one resource we can never replenish, yet it is the one we often squander the most. We spend hours scrolling through distractions, stuck in toxic relationships, or worrying about things that may never happen. What if you treated your time as the most valuable currency you possess? What if you invested it in the things and people that truly matter? When you start viewing time this way, your priorities shift. You stop saying yes to things that don't align with your purpose, and you start making room for what truly fulfills you. Every second you spend consciously and meaningfully is a second well lived. Let that awareness guide you. You cannot control how much time you have, but you can control how you spend it. Spend it wisely with intention and love. As life rushes by, don't lose sight of the power of gratitude. It's easy to focus on what we lack, on what hasn't gone our way, but this mindset blinds us to the abundance already present in our lives. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into extraordinary. It reminds us that even in difficult times, there is still so much to be thankful for: our health, our relationships, the opportunity to wake up and try again. When you practice gratitude daily, you shift your perspective, allowing joy to seep into even the hardest days. A short life lived with a grateful heart is a life of richness and fulfillment. Take nothing for granted, because everything, every experience, every moment, every person is a gift. Life's brevity makes these gifts all the more precious. Cherish them while you can. As this journey through life's fleeting nature comes to a close, let us not view its brevity as a limitation, but as a call to action. The fact that life is short is not a reason to despair, it's a reason to live boldly, passionately, and purposefully. It's a reminder that every single moment carries the weight of potential, and that every choice you make shapes the story you leave behind. In the grand tapestry of existence, your time is but a single thread, yet within that thread lies the power to create something beautiful, meaningful, and enduring. Don't waste it. Let it be vibrant with love, purpose, and intensity. Life's impermanence is not meant to frighten us, but to inspire us to move, to act, and to cherish. It urges us to stop waiting for a perfect time to pursue our dreams, to say what we feel, and to embrace the people who mean the most to us. There will never be a perfect moment, only this moment right now. Make it count. Take the risks, face the fears, and live in a way that aligns with your deepest values. Life is short, but when you fill it with purpose and passion, it becomes infinitely rich. When your final days come, and they will, what will matter most is not the number of years you lived, but the way you spent them. It won't be the things you owned or the accolades you achieved that define your life. It will be the love you shared, the courage you showed, and the difference you made. Let this truth guide you. Make decisions that reflect the legacy you want to leave behind. Prioritize connection, kindness, and gratitude. Live in a way that honors the gift of your time and inspire others to do the same. In the end, life's brevity is not its tragedy, it's its brilliance. It is what makes every moment significant, every choice impactful, and every connection meaningful. So go forward with an open heart and a fearless spirit. Live fully, love deeply, and create a life that, no matter how short, is nothing less than extraordinary. Let your time here be a testament to the beauty of living with intention and purpose. Life is short, make it unforgettable.